Now imagine having to tell your Nigerian parents that you are living with a guy that is not your husband. Imagine that kind of dilemma. If you're new here, please don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and leave me a comment. I'll do auto respond. And for my old subscribers, please like, share, and also leave me a comment while you spend the day with me and I gist you guys how I ended up in this situation. Where I would stay became a very big issue for me after my sign out. Not that I've not been thinking about it prior, but at least I had my exams to occupy my mind because that was what I was sent to school like. So after I was done with exam, I had all the time to start thinking, blessing, where will you actually stay when they send you out of the hostel? Now, mind you, section is over, so it's not like, okay, maybe I'll just try and squat with somebody or something. They were literally sending everybody out of the hostel. So it became a big challenge. I started calling friends and messaging the few friends I had. Number one advice, have friends. Oh my God, I can never overemphasize this. Have lots of friends. It is an investment. I think now they call it networking. Have it. I don't really have friends. I have issues making friends, so it was a very, very huge challenge for me. So the few friends I had, some were like, oh, they had other roommates and they were also bringing in their friends. Some said their boyfriends were staying over, their girlfriends were staying over, they are going home, they can't drop the key or snake that. It was not funny back then. All right, but I finally got lucky and I messaged this my former lodge mate. Mind you also, I had stayed off campus 1 year. That was in my 200 level. I stayed off campus because I did not get hostel space. So, but I had to come back to the hostel because after the COVID, there was an increment in our house rent, and that 1 year that I had already paid for was null, like it was invalid, or like that year has gone even if I did not stay, or because a lot of us had to go home, right? So I finally messaged him. I was like, I can't stay with him, but one of our other lodge mates, now this lodge mate, he was just more like an acquaintance, just this hi hello kind of lodge mate, right? So he was like, but he's not around, but he can let me stay. How long will I be staying for? And I said 2 weeks. Project was laughing at me behind. So I said 2 weeks, and I was like, okay, 2 weeks is fine since he's not around. That when he comes, I would have to find somewhere else to go. I was like, oh cool, nothing past 2 weeks. I was so sure. So at that point, everything was settled. So I started packing my things, at least with the joy that at least I have where to lay my head. It's not like I can sleep outside. So I called my family. I was like, okay, see what's up. Oh, I'll have to stay with a guy. I knew they were not cool with it, but at that point, it's either that or I actually sleep outside. So now I'm laughing. So they're like, okay, it's fine. We trust you. We know what you can do. So I moved in, and the first few weeks was fun because it was just me, right? It was just only me in the house and stuff. And all of a sudden, Baba came back before the end of that 2 weeks, and it was like he had to do his clearance and stuff. I'm not going to pursue owner of the house now, Abby. So he came back and we started living together. At first it was cool because I had already even made up stories in my head. I told him I was married. I had done my introduction. I think I had a ring. Now this ring was for my project. If I had a male project supervisor, at least so that he will know that I'm not available, you get to stop nonsense. But luckily for me, I had a female supervisor and she was the sweetest. Thank God for her. So I think I was keeping the ring for this purpose, even if it did not really work. So I told him I was married and stuff, and it was like, where's the picture evidence? I was like, oh, this is a new phone, so I don't really have the picture. I was like, but I don't see you call your fiance, husband. I was like, we chat and stuff. It was not like, you know, when they want to look for words, boys, their school. It was like, hope your boyfriend will not be angry at staying with another guy. I said, don't worry, he trusts me and he knows that nothing is going to happen there. So the first week he came was cool and stuff until my 2 weeks elapsed. Let's go on a quick commercial break. So who remembered when these challenges were raining over a year ago? How time flies. Don't ask me why I'm just posting my own. So yeah, welcome back guys. Let's continue. So after the first week and stuff, he started making advances and it was not funny. At first it was subtle and it was not as intense. I'll just be like, stop it, I don't like it and all of that. And he'll stop, he'll go outside and like cool off and stuff. But gradually it became intense. I would be lying down and be hugging the wall. Like I'll be so glued to the wall that when I wake up, I'll be so sore. I'll be having body pains because I'm trying to escape him. Sometimes it just look like I can't really go into details, but we thank God nothing happened. And yeah, that's one phase of my life and I'm happy it's over. I'm grateful that the project was a very huge success. And yeah, I'm just documenting this, you know, so that in the future I can look back and just be like, I came from here, you know. So yeah, that's why I actually do this YouTube. You know, memories. There are things I just look back, I'll be like, oh my gosh. And yeah, so we thank God. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to share. Be safe, be happy, and be healthy. And if you did not take anything away, have friends. Have friends. They will come in handy, and you also be a good friend. Be a good friend. It's very, very important. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.